Good morning, friends. The audit period is finally over for financial year 2021-22 with the due date of filing the income tax return, that is on 7th November 2022. Lots and lots of queries floated from around the country during the audit, and here I am to discuss the very basic but important topic: when a charitable organization is required to get its accounts audited. Most of the organizations are still unaware as to when the books of accounts are required to be audited. Is it mandatory, or is there any time limit beyond which the audit is required? Some are even under the impression that being exempted, audit is not required at all. So, in this video, I will clarify all your doubts and will try to make it very simple for you to understand the mandate of audit for charitable organizations. To start with, let me tell you, yes, of course, charitable organizations too are required to get their books of accounts audited. Firstly, to ensure compliance of audit, you need to check the audit clause mentioned in your memorandum of association or the trust deed, whatever the case may be. This is because, as per your nature, that is whether you are a society or a trust or a Section 8 company, audit might be compulsory under the relevant acts. For example, apart from the income tax, if you are a Section 8 company, the statutory audit under the Companies Act is compulsory anyways. Likewise, under the Maharashtra Public Trust Act 1950, each year all the trusts and societies need to submit their audited books of accounts annually to the Charity Commissioner's Office. As far as income tax is concerned, the following criteria need to be fulfilled for falling under the ambit of compulsory audit. First, you are supposed to be a registered charitable organization. I repeat, you are supposed to be a registered charitable organization, that is registered under Section 12AB or Section 1023C. Second, as per subsection 1 to Section 12A, audit is required to be done only when the total income exceeds the maximum amount not chargeable to tax. That is, at present, it's rupees 2,50,000. Here, I would like you to note that do not confuse the word income to be the surplus, as the term total income has been clearly defined under Section 11 subsection 1 of the Act, and in simple word, it means total receipts. Another important point to note here is that voluntary contributions received with a specific direction that they shall form part of the corpus is also included in the definition of income under Section 2 subsection 24, but the same has been excluded and exempted under Section 11 subsection 1 clause D of the Act. So, while calculating the limit of rupees 2,50,000 for audit purposes, corpus donation has to be covered, but not for the purposes of computing the income available for exemption. I repeat, while calculating the limit of rupees 2,50,000 for audit purposes, corpus donations has to be covered, but not for the purpose of computing the income available for exemption. We would also like to point out here that earlier, for the purposes of audit, there were no books of accounts specified for charitable organizations. However, after the recent circular on 10th August 2022, with effect from financial year 2022-23, that is the year already running, a list of mandatory books of accounts have been specified. Oh, now what's that? Are you still unaware of the same? This means you have missed out our very vital and crucial video on the topic maintenance of specified books of accounts by charitable organization. So here is the link where you can find this video. Go through the same, as from this year, any documents missing shall have to be reported in the audit report by the auditor, which might have a negative impact on the donor and other stakeholders of the organization. Immediately after the circular, a technical guide on the audit of charitable organizations was issued by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, and the points we discussed today can find its mention in it too. For unregistered charitable organizations operating as an association of persons, there is no limit for audits specifically prescribed as such under the Act, but in our opinion, the limit applicable for business organizations, that is rupees 1 crore, might be applicable on them too. Also, it's always good to get your accounts audited and verified by an independent qualified auditor to ensure accountability, transparency, and authenticity of the transactions. So friends, I hope now it's clear when a charitable organization need to get their accounts audited. For any queries, you can contact us through mail or comment below. And for more such updates, keep tuned to our channel. Thank you.